I now will recognize the ranking member, my partner on these bills, Mr. McCaul of Texas, for his remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I want to thank you for your leadership in this markup and your friendship as well. I think most importantly, I commend you for exercising the jurisdiction of this committee. For too long, these authorizations for use of military forces have lingered out there. Congress has failed to update them. Congress has failed to repeal them. You served the first chairman, I think in decades, perhaps over 60 years, that has done so. So I think in a way it's historic that this committee is now moving towards, updating, doing away with the antiquated ones and then updating the authorizations to fit the current threats. And I look forward to working with you on, I hope, an update to the AUMF on 2001, 2002. And I think it's long overdue. And I think we need to hear from our Defense Department, our intelligence community, and the Secretary of State about what makes sense in the current world under the modern day threat, not what made sense 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago. So that's very exciting to me that you're flexing a little muscle on this committee. It's good to see that, sir. I'm also pleased we'll be considering a bill authored by Mr. Kinzinger that would formalize and authorize the Energy Resource Governance Initiative. This initiative began under the Trump administration to better position the United States and our allies to meet the increased demand for clean energy technologies, be less reliant on the Chinese Communist Party for critical minerals. I'm also supportive of the two bills that repeal, as I mentioned, the 1991 57 authorizations for use of military force. They are, as I said, outdated, unused, and it's time to repeal. Lastly, I'd like to thank Ms. Tenney for her work on the bipartisan resolution calling on the UN Security Council to impose an arms embargo against the military of Burma. This embargo would prevent the Burmese military from continuing to acquire weapons they are currently using against their own people in their bloody and violent coup. This week, the Treasury Department announced additional sanctions. Taking action on this measure will show we continue to stand with the brave people of Burma as they fight to regain the democracy that their military stole from them. So with that, I look forward to our debate today, sir, and with that, I yield back.